When royalty speaks, the cameras are always rolling. And where there are cameras, there are lip readers eagerly waiting to catch a whiff of juicy gossip or a big secret certain royal family members would have preferred to keep hidden away. William and Kate's wedding. The allure of royal weddings is undeniable. Perhaps it's the fairy tale aspect or the realization that happily ever after may not always be a certainty. But one thing is for sure, they always draw a massive audience. In 2011, about 23 million Americans tuned in to watch Prince William and Kate Middleton tie the knot, according to Fortune. Among them was Tina Lannon, a deaf forensic lip reader who had founded her own speech-to-text business, as reported by Grow Fox. Although CBS News did not independently verify her interpretation of what was said at the wedding, Lannon's skills are top-notch. Most of her transcript was typical wedding chatter. The real gem came after William and Kate rode off in a fairy tale carriage. According to Lannon, Queen Elizabeth spoke to her daughter-in-law, Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and expressed a very specific desire for them, saying, "I wanted them to take the smaller carriage."
Had we thought of that?
Camilla was quick to point out that everything went smoothly. According to Lannon, the Queen agreed. At the end of the day, not picking a smaller carriage isn't the biggest crisis that could have happened when it comes to royal drama. It's no secret that Prince Harry's marriage to U.S. actress Meghan Markle has put a bit of a damper on his relationship with his brother William and the rest of William's family. According to Cosmopolitan, this tension can be traced back to accusations made by Harry just before Christmas of 2018, claiming that Meghan was not being welcomed into the royal family with open arms. While much of the information about the extent of the rift has been obtained secondhand or not from the palace, Meghan's final official royal engagement at the Commonwealth Day service of 2020 shed some light on the situation. Harry and Meghan were seated behind William and Kate, who greeted Prince Edward and his wife Sophie before finally acknowledging the younger couple. This is when professional lip reader Jeremy Freeman, as reported by the Daily Star, claimed to have caught Harry's snarky comment. At least they acknowledged. Unlike last time, this seemingly clear admission of a deep chasm between the two royal brothers was likely not intended for the public. Either way, it's been interpreted as suggesting that the relationship between Diana's sons has been deeply damaged. In a bombshell revealed in 2021, professional lip reader Jeremy Freeman spilled the beans on some juicy details about the royals to the Daily Star. During Harry and Meghan's last public appearance as royals, Freeman saw Prince William speak to his wife Kate Middleton about his brother. While it remains a mystery as to who the conversation was about, William's words spoke volumes. It's quite good to connect instead of holding things back like always. Although Freeman couldn't decipher Kate's reaction, William's response was crystal clear when he said, "I know it's bad. I ought to have words with him. He'll shout and God knows what, but things will change, won't it?" This candid peek into the royal family's private conversations offers a rare glimpse into the rumored conflict between the brothers and sheds light on the usual stoic facade of the royals. It's no wonder that lip readers are always on high alert whenever the royals are in public. In a historic break from tradition, Queen Elizabeth made the tough decision to skip the state opening of Parliament in 2022. According to the BBC, this marks the first time in 59 years that she has missed this important ceremonial event. The official statement from Buckingham Palace cited episodic mobility problems, and her duties were passed down to her son, Prince Charles, and grandson Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge. As the 96-year-old Queen's chair was not to be used, it was undoubtedly a challenging role to fill, especially for Charles, who was still grieving the loss of his father. Professional lip reader Jeremy Freeman revealed to the Mirror that some of the things he caught Charles saying hinted at just how difficult the situation was. As Prince Charles and his wife Camilla stepped out of their vehicle at the Westminster Abbey's sovereign entrance, Charles was overheard saying to Camilla, "Oh my word, that was uncomfortable." Later, as he conversed with the officers outside the throne room, one officer inquired about Charles's well-being. His response was telling, "Well, yes, I'm trying." These behind-the-scene glimpses into the royal family's struggles highlight the human side of the monarchy. Despite their wealth and privilege, they face the same challenges and emotions as anyone else. It's a reminder that even the most regal and stoic members of society are still human at the end of the day. Princess Eugenie's wedding was a stunning display of love and family, and it also provided a unique opportunity for Princes William and Harry to reunite with their extended family. As any group of close cousins would, they enjoyed some playful teasing throughout the event. However, according to a lip reader who spoke to the Mirror, things may have taken a slightly more awkward turn. During the festivities, Zara Tindall, daughter of Princess Anne, leaned over to Harry and joked, "It's very quiet compared to the screaming at your wedding."
Please.
Boom.
The report leaves us wondering, was Tindall referring to the fact that Eugenie had more guests than Harry? Or was there more going on behind the scenes that we'll never know about? Lady Colin Campbell's claims about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in her book were quite sensational. It was reported by the Daily Mail that Harry and Meghan left a garden party that was held to mark then Prince Charles's 70th birthday rather early. This led to speculation that Meghan was bored and wanted to leave, despite there being footage of the party, which was thoroughly analyzed for any signs of conflict. Lip readers reported there was no such thing. In fact, Charles politely excused Harry and Meghan, saying, "We're going now. We have to leave." To this, Harry replied, "You go ahead. Yes, catch up after." While some believe that Charles was not happy with their early departure, Lady Campbell suggests that this incident was one of the moments that changed the dynamics within the royal family regarding Harry and Meghan. Though the lip reading suggests that Charles simply said they were leaving first, and Harry followed shortly after. The tension between Harry and Meghan at Princess Eugenie's wedding didn't go unnoticed by eagle-eyed lip readers and body language experts. According to Judy James, who spoke to the Daily Mail, Harry appeared to be visibly impatient while Meghan chatted with guests. However, it was a particular exchange between the couple that stood out. Harry leaned over and commented, "Everything's different." To which Meghan responded curtly and with annoyance, saying, "Yes, of course, that's the way." She gestured and rolled her eyes before turning away to speak with someone else. James noted that Meghan's polite social smile returned, but Harry still seemed uncomfortable. What could have caused this crack in the usually united front of the couple? Was it the fact that they were attending a royal event that wasn't their own? Or was there something more significant going on behind the scenes? As always, the royals keep us guessing, and it's up to the experts to decipher their every move. In honor of Princess Diana's 60th birthday, Princes William and Harry commissioned a memorial statue of her to be created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. The statue was unveiled in a ceremony at Kensington Palace's Sunken Garden. William and Harry were 15 and 12 respectively when Diana passed away in 1997, and it took them decades to begin discussing their grief. At the time of the statue's unveiling, the brothers were already amidst a feud, which makes a quiet exchange captured by lip reader Jeremy Freeman, as reported by the Daily Star, particularly significant. After being instructed on how to unveil the statue, Harry looked at William and said, "We will be okay." William's response showed his concern for the event's success, saying, "I didn't want anything to go wrong. It's important we unveil it right." According to body language expert Judy James, as reported by the Daily Star, this exchange suggested that the brothers still had signs of their long-shared brotherly love. The unveiling of the statue was a touching tribute to Princess Diana's memory, but it also offered a glimpse into the complex dynamics of the royal family. Whatever the future holds for William and Harry, it's clear that their shared love for their mother will always be a bond that unites them. In 1998, a year after Diana's passing, Charles introduced Camilla to his children and mother, which was not an easy transition. But how does Prince William feel about her today? In 2022, at a Commonwealth Day event outside Westminster Abbey, lip reader Jackie Press observed the royals interacting. According to the Daily Mail, William and Camilla appeared genuinely happy talking to each other, with Camilla using words like "lovely," "thank you," and "oh wow." But it was a conversation between Kate and Charles that was especially noteworthy. Charles suggested, "We could come and see you that Saturday. We are not around that evening." This was significant because it was Camilla's first appearance since being granted permission by Queen Elizabeth to use the title of Queen when Charles becomes king. Despite past conflicts, both inside sources and the press suggest that those are now in the past. Each year, the leaders of the EU nations and other countries such as the UK, US, and Canada gather at the G7 summit to discuss global issues like climate change, trade policies, and global health initiatives. Although Queen Elizabeth has been attending such gatherings for a long time, a conversation with Boris Johnson in 2021, as caught by a lip reader, revealed that it's not as effortless for her as it may seem. When Johnson asked her how she was, the Queen surprisingly replied, "It's very awkward, isn't it?" According to Wales Online, Johnson's response is unclear, but he seemed to have said, "Yes, I should know." The Queen then added, "It is at the moment. Yes, it's very difficult," before proceeding to the reception. The exact reasons behind the Queen's discomfort with the event that year are unknown, but it's clear that even lifelong public figures can experience difficulties during high-profile events. On April 9, 2021, Buckingham Palace officially announced the death of 99-year-old Prince Philip. While he was undoubtedly a controversial figure to the royal family, he was a husband, father, and grandfather. According to The Express, his funeral marked the first occasion that brought estranged brothers William and Harry together in over a year. Those who witnessed their conversation were hopeful that it was the beginning of a reconciliation, and lip readers noted that the exchange seemed cordial. William initiated the conversation by saying, "Yes, it was great, wasn't it?" To which Harry responded with, "It was as he wanted." They also discussed the music, with William commenting on the service's musical beauty. Royal experts suggest that the brothers' shared history with Philip and the memories of their mother's funeral made it the perfect time for them to reconcile. Philip reportedly encouraged the brothers to walk in their mother's funeral procession, and he kept his promise to walk with them, telling them that they would regret it if they didn't. Diana was affectionately known as the People's Princess for her kindness and approachability, a title that was solidified by UK Prime Minister Tony Blair's speech following her untimely death in 1997. According to CNN, it's no surprise then that her eldest son William is following in her footsteps. In 2022, Cosmopolitan reported that William and Kate, also known as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, were shedding formal titles and protocols to eliminate the stuffy formality associated with the monarchy. But what happens behind closed doors? According to a lip reader speaking to Cornwall Live in 2021, during the G7 summit introduction, Kate Middleton greeted her father-in-law, Prince Charles, affectionately with a "Hello, Grandpa, how are you?" Although Charles is the grandfather of Kate's 3 children, the fact that she still calls him Grandpa, even when there are no children present, speaks volumes about their close relationship. It's clear that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are determined to maintain a family-oriented and approachable image, much like William's mother. As the future of the monarchy continues to evolve, it's reassuring to see that the younger generation is taking cues from Princess Diana's example of compassion and connection.